DMG Filthy? Just a lot of practice, I guess. I think one of the reasons why I get away with a lot of things you might not expect Falcons to normally get away with is I'm constantly putting myself in positions where I'm experimenting and trying to see how far I can push my character in any given moment. And when you're constantly pushing yourself and having a lot of failures because of it, you just get a lot of raw experience in these situations that you wouldn't have otherwise. Like, I think that's one of the main reasons I can do a lot of that stuff as well as I can, because I told myself I wanted to figure out how to make it work, and I just kept forcing myself to do it over and over and over and over again, until eventually I started failing less. Nice. Oh, XMC, so when I say F tilde is unoptimized, what I mean is that the move can force reaction tech chases at lower percents, and is absolutely incredible as a way of doing that. And especially since it forces that at percents where Falcon is able to get effective combos out of it, it just is an absolute godsend for forcing something in neutral that he wouldn't have otherwise. There we go. Fun fact, I don't think Pichu's really a problem matchup for Falcon anymore. I think it might be even. Like, the new Raptor boost is such a godsend against Pichu. Jesus Christ. It's actually wild how good that move is against Pichu now. Thank you, Arkevian, by the way, for subscribing to Twitch Prime to the one and only Bunny Legion. Thank you so much, and if you so desire, you can skip the line and be up next to play. Homestyle Nochi, what's going to change for Falcon is he's just a really hard character and he needs more time to develop. But as a whole, the reason he's not winning yet, but he's starting to progressively do better, is he's just a very challenging character who needs a lot of time and work just to reach a point where you're decent with him. To be honest, Risley, unsure. All I can say for sure is that I know I have potential to be among the best in the world. So I just need to work hard with Falcon and get to that point. I was among the best players in the world for Smash 4. I can do it again. Oh, Dominator, Wrath got me with a lot of things yesterday that I wasn't really expecting. But I also just kind of threw some stuff I didn't need to, like game 1 of Grand Finals I had a lead, but then I SD'd on my last stock and lost my momentum. I feel like I understand a lot of different ways that Joker can be played and how to play against them accordingly, but I haven't exactly figured out what to do against campier Jokers yet, and so that's something that I'm going to need to focus on going forward. If anything, I'm glad that that happened, because now that'll be the impetus I need to make sure that I know what to do against campy Joker in time for CEO. Joker has become quite a meta character, to say the least, and so making sure that I am prepared for every kind of Joker out there is, I think, going to help a lot. Oh no, I didn't mean to... Understandable, have a nice day. Understandable, have a nice day. Okay, that was a 6-0. Whoa, it wasn't a 0 death. Never mind. Alright, that was a 6-0 death. There we go. But Sistera, my next tournament is... I might be going to a local tomorrow called Nerd Corner Knockout, so I'm going to do that if I can. But my next notable tournament is CEO, which is next weekend. Pretty pumped for that. 1 week away, baby. 1 week away. Bless attack cancel.
I won't lose.
Love doing that so much. Oh, Justin? I'm 24 years old, but I'm gonna be turning 25 pretty soon. About a month and a half, and I'll be 25. Man, being around all of you guys makes me feel kind of old. But seriously, thank you so much for the gifted subs. Like, I'm already a bit older than a lot of the average smashers nowadays. And then hearing about all you younglings makes me feel really old. Although another reason I might feel a little bit old is, even though I'm technically not, being older than average, but then also being an old soul at heart, when you put those two together, it can make you feel really old. If you want, I could go over a comprehensive list of some of Falcon's struggles that would make it a little easier to pinpoint what exactly would need to be fixed if something were to be fixed. First and foremost, Raptor Boost still has consistency issues due to it not lining up with the rest of hurt box detecting moves. For whatever reason, there are a variety of moves that function more or less identically to Raptor Boost, such as Pit and Dark Pit side B, Mii Brawler side B, and others, that basically don't have a hurt box until they detect a hurt, or they don't have a hitbox until they detect a hurt box, and then they activate. Raptor Boost activates on frame 5 once it finds a hurt box, and literally all those other moves activate on frame 2. There's just no reason for that. These next two would be flat out buffs though. From there, fixing his movement to where his initial dash and turnaround aren't absolute garbage for his weight class. I don't expect him to be completely proportional to his weight class, but can he at least not be worse than Ganondorf's turnaround? But still, think about that for a second. His initial dash is as good as Link's, and on top of that, his turnaround is worse than Ganondorf's. Why? Butchered his movement. Otherwise, removing rock rocking would be nice, and making jab connect more reliably, and I'd be happy. That'll do it. Trunks, there's actually a see, look, Raptor Boost just missed point blank right there. But a simple way to fix rock rocking would be to just make it to where when he lands his up B, there's minimal end lag, kind of like how Peach's side B used to be when it hit you. And that's just Rage Knee being Rage Knee. I'm always happy to meet like people from Twitch in person when I can. Ta-da! A good bit of it, Rango. He's not fully back yet because there are still some things that they did about him that are just tragic to say the least. Like the fact that his initial dash is literally as good as Link's. And his turnaround on the ground is literally worse than Ganondorf's. Like, they really butchered his movement from Smash 4. Like, I don't think he should have the teleport grab anymore, but that was definitely a bit overkill. And Raptor Boost still has consistency issues, but I'm mostly fine with him otherwise at this point. If you so desire, Justin, you and I can get some games in, okay? I knew he was gonna jump. I knew it.